the lie holding the people of Nigeria down. No,
Yes.
go ahead.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Continue to help us to share, please, so that this information can get to people. We are telling you about the lies in that preamble. Some lawyers will tell you, oh, Nigerian constitution is the best in the world. It shows that they went to law school, but they use their school fees to eat akara. That are lawyers by degree, but not lawyers by practice. They learned nothing in law school. It's a waste of resources to train them as lawyers. Because if you are a medical doctor and you cannot treat sick people and people are dying, why the degree? You call yourself a lawyer, you don't know what a constitution of a country is. You can't even interpret the meaning. You don't know who makes it. You don't know why it's called a constitution. You don't know anything about it. That whole topic, you don't know nothing about it. Yet you call yourself a lawyer, senior advocate of Nigeria, a judge. You wear the wig like Udene, vulture. And people are dying because of your dishonesty and lack of knowledge. Because two things, some people know, but they have been blackmailed and they're dishonest and they cannot speak the truth. Others that could speak don't know. So the lie holding the peoples of Nigeria down. They created 36 fake states as federating units. So in a constitution, in a federation, every federation must have federating units. The units that came together and became the federation. It's simple. But rather than have that in Nigeria, they balkanized the entire people that should be the federating units, created 36 states, and are still planning to create even more. And it's more balkanization of the people that ought to be the constituent members of Nigeria. So, as a result, these real owners lost their ancestral lands, lost their economic assets. They didn't stop there. They went ahead to create 774 lopsided local governments, 44 in Kano that is not bringing anything, and 8 in Bayelsa that is bringing all the resources. And these local governments are nothing but leaking baskets because they have to be funded. But the ones that are there, not bringing anything, adding anything to the federation, to the resources of the federation, they have to be funded. If they have 100 officials there, they have to be taken care of. Everything has to be financed because it's a government unit. And they made that to be the basis of allocation of resources and distribution of opportunities. We are telling you the lie holding you down. Why you are where you are. And nothing will change for you, people of Nigeria. So far, this lie is continuing to be in place. If you want, cry from now till tomorrow. God will not answer. No devil will answer. In fact, okay, I don't know devil. That nothing will change for good because you are building on a lie that will never produce development. It has to be corrected first. These fraudulent states and local governments became the basis of representation at the 3 arms of fraudulent and rogue federal government. Everything is fraud. Everything is fraudulent. The foundation is fraudulent. The wall you're building is fraudulent. The roof is fraudulent. The window is fraudulent. The door is fraudulent. Imagine you in a house, a make-believe house that is about to collapse. That is where you are. So those that are telling you, let's build it, build what exactly? What are you building? Of course, we'll talk about the 68th item in the federal executive list. This is a means that they now use to confiscate the assets of the ethnic nations. 68 places that they tied you, shackled you down. If you remove one, have you removed the other one? All the 68 must be removed before you can stand up. It's like when we are reading in book, Golila's travel in those days. When he went to the Lilliputians, tied him, pinned him everywhere. That's how I guess that book they wrote it for Nigerians. So, because we are Nigerians are like is it gorilla? Gorilla. Before I bat my mouth. So they tied him down in everywhere. That's how you're tied down and you will never make it. You will not come up, except those shackles are removed. You cannot rise. So when you see your fake pastor, Adeboye, telling you Nigeria will rise again, he is lying to you. What is holding you down has to be removed for you to rise. There's no miracle that will take you up if you are pinned down. And that's why we tell you that those pastors are fake, because they're not hearing from God. All the pastors in Nigeria, all of them, all the prominent pastors that we know that you're hearing for, I've not seen one. Yes, me, I've not seen one, because they are all liars and they're not hearing from God. Adeboye, Oyedepo, Paul Adeferati, Naza. What's that one? I don't know their names. Ebuka, all of them, all of them, they are liars. They are not hearing from God, and they are helping the colonial masters to hold you down and dupe you. So you have to help yourself. We'll give you an example of the things that the 68 items of that exclusive list, the things that are using to hold you down. Because they have reduced the powerful autonomous federating units to mere powerless political minorities. If you came as a bloc, a federating unit that you were before, it's easier for you to do things. But now they balkanized you and reduced you. So you become political minority, all of you. So you can't fight, you can't stand. Take security, for instance. All the arms and ammunition and police, they confiscated. You don't have the right to bear arms that will protect you. We're not talking about the arm that you used to shoot pigeon for hunter, for hunters. The one that you used to kill animal in the bush. That's not the arm we're talking about. Because those that are coming to destroy you are not coming with chakabula. They are coming with iron machine. So for you to bear that to protect yourself, 1999 Constitution will not allow you to do that. The police, NSAS, that you are, all those things happening to you is because of 1999 Constitution. It's put there that you cannot defend yourself against those things. Economic assets, your oil and gas, your solid minerals, ports, airports, land ports, seaports, everything is confiscated, taken away from the real owners. That's when we say confiscated, because we want to be breaking it down. We don't want to be speaking big English. If not that, we don't have any other language to use to talk to our people so everybody will hear. We don't even want to be speaking the English at all. So that big word confiscated, that means they stole it, they took it from you. You don't own it anymore. They took it from you. You are the real owner, but they took them away from you because of the 1999 Constitution. Refineries, they close down your refineries and they're importing, and they will not tell you they're removing subsidy. Does it make sense? When you are supposed to be, the raw material is in your land. You are supposed to be producing it and using it and giving to other people. They close them down. The 1999 Constitution is what they used. They close them down and they tell you, I will remove subsidy. Have you seen that these puppets are working for the colonial masters, not for the people? Industries. Remember when we used to have textile industries? Now we import every wrapper that we tie, everything. This is just one. Everything that we should be producing, they close down everything because you need power to run your industry. You have some people that are making efforts to build some of the people that we're in touch with, you see where they have, they give you loan, 100 million alone itself is interest. There's nothing they are doing to empower the local industries for them to be able to prosper. Is intentional. All these things you're seeing is intentional. Let's look at leadership. The elections to federal, states, offices, or whatever, they reduce, like the federal, that state is nothing but just like an appendage to the almighty federal. They're just there to hold forth. They're not going to do. Look, Anambra State people, how far? In the good governance. We want you people. Professor Soludo is going to do heaven. He's going to do miracle. How far? Have you seen yourself? We told you that even if you bring Jesus Christ, he will not do anything. The only thing he will do is that he will destroy that 1999 constitution. But to operate on that 1999 constitution, you cannot get anything meaningful. Centralization, how they control the whole election, is centralized. That is why there's no election that will happen in Nigeria. What you always have is selection. Because the person that is holding it tight has a reason. The person that centralized all the processes has a reason. Onye GM will reason. They are holding it tight. No, you can't elect your leaders. You can't do this. You can't do this. The security match and everything is in their hands. How can you use it? How can you use it to get people that can lead you? The people that are carrying good governance on head. Let's get good people. Let's get good people. The system, the process you're going to use to put that person in place is in their hands. It's not free. It's in their hands. So what you're having is selection. So you can never have democracy. See what Nigeria has been going through. Nigerians have been going through since this February. This one did not happen. At least the ones that will tell you from 1960, some of you will say, we didn't know when it happened. But these ones are happening to you. You're seeing it with your eyes. It's not hidden anymore. You are seeing it. So, except you want to lie to yourself, you can see that you will never get the right people to represent you. And you will never have true democracy under 1999 Constitution. The section C of what we're saying, they handed over the keys to the Treasury, both at federal level and at the state level. At federal level, they handed it over to the president. So whoever that is there by section 81 to 82, everything is in the hand of the president. The key to your treasure, he has it. He has back key to it. Section 121 to 122 is the one that gives the key to the governors. After giving them the keys to your treasury, they now put immunity on them. So you can't probe them and you can't put sanctions on them. That's the clause at section 308. Those that call yourselves lawyers, go and check them and see whether what Ninas is saying is not true. By the way, this information is not coming from us. It's coming from Ninas. It's just that we settle down and read them and go through them so that we can teach our people. We can explain it to our people. So these things are not coming from inside my head or inside my nose or my ear. They are out there written in black and white. For everyone in the public, for everyone that is honest, to go and pick and read. Look at section 6, subsection 6D. He gave 33 years blanket immunity to the military officers, those ones that operated Nigeria from January 15, 1966 to May 29, 1999, that you cannot probe them. You cannot look into what they did. And that is sealed completely. 33 years of destroying the so-called federation. These criminals that privatized all the key assets of the union. Whether oil blocks, ports, mining, everything, they shared it among themselves. And you are looking for the source of your poverty when all the assets that you have to run your federation has been seized by these military generals, and they're still alive. Obasanjo is walking up and down like a baboon, dancing and having fun with himself, and nobody is stopping him. I saw a video the other place where he was commanding all the traditional leaders of Yoruba land. Stand up! Edide, Edide, stand up, sit down. I say, okay, good for you. Because you have all sold your conscience. You have all sold for greed. You have sold your reputation. You're no more there to represent the gods, like you say that the traditional leaders are the representation of gods on earth. No, you're not representing any god. You're only representing the colonial monsters, because you sold your souls to them, sold your souls to their agents, so they can toy you around. You become a disgrace to your people because of greed, long throat. You ate it in your mouth. You have eaten it. All the cars, everything they're buying for you, you have swallowed it, and it will choke you. We look at section 6D, subsection 6C. This one absolves the government of responsibility towards the citizens. How did they do it? They rendered chapter 2 non-justiciable. That means all the good things meant for the citizens that they listed in that chapter 2 is just for cosmetic purposes, including security, welfare, equal opportunities, all the things that make America that you are running to function, the UK you are running to, all the other countries that you're running to, all the things that should make those places work. They put it in 1999 Constitution and locked it with key, so that you are not able to demand from your leaders that they must do these good things to you. That is what 1999 Constitution. Sometimes when people ask, oh, tell us the thing, tell us the sections. Okay, see it here. We are breaking it down for you. Please help us to share. Share it to people that can say, tell me which part of we are sharing it for you now. We are breaking it down for you. Or you go and see it. And that is why Nina said, we are not touching that Constitution. It's not amendments. Everything has to be burnt, thrown away. We will start afresh. Anybody that wants Nigeria must come to the table, says, so we start afresh. If you're not ready to come to the table for us to start, then you don't want Nigeria. It's as simple as that. We are going. We're on our own. The indigenous peoples are moving on already, because constitutional force majeure has happened. It's only those that don't understand the meaning of constitutional force majeure that are still waiting for Nigeria. The rights are returning back to the people. We look at, okay, we're done with the lie that is holding the people down. We are breaking it down for you, what it is, one after the other.